Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a supplemental coffee talk, my friends. It is the second day of the Trading Caravan, and let's talk about it. Yesterday, I actually made a video, which I very cleverly did the whole thing with the mute button on. Of course, that video is moot as well at this point. It was an angrier video. I'm kind of glad that it didn't work out. Somebody must be looking out for me. There was a little bit of anger going on there. So I'm glad that it's another day, a little bit further away from the start of this thing. Let's talk about it, though. How do you get to the Trading Caravan? Well, you're going to go down here. More than likely, every one of you watching this video understands that already. Ooh, no bundles left. That scared me for just a minute. So yesterday, I did go through this on the video. Unfortunately, as I said, it was muted. So what happened is the first one I got was, what was it? I don't remember. Something I didn't, food. It was a package with food and some other things. So I just discarded that one. And I did 4 re-rolls and 3 free rolls. So that's going to leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's obviously 2 missing. I know what they are. I forgot about that. And it was absolutely beautiful. It's the one thing about that video I wish I had, because I got 2 of the Brazilian 2D camos in a row. That's part of what we're going to talk about. But let's go back to the beginning of this thing on how it started. I think, based on the timing that I can put together from Southeast Asia and EU and NA, that they were attempting to start it more or less at the same time, which supposedly put us at 1 in the morning. Unfortunately, what it really would have done is put us at about 9 Central, because it was 1600, I think, Central European time, CET. Well, that would be correct if you minused from Central European time the number of hours difference. If you added them, it would show you at 0100 in the morning. So we started half a day, more than half a day later, at 0100 in the morning. So the angry part, this is it right here. The negativity part of this video is going to be that that was poor. I had other words for it in the other video. I may have even done a couple gestures, but that was poor. I don't know if it was a mistake on timing, if it was on purpose, if there was a technical reason. Maybe they wanted to see if the other reasons were working and they were going to send it to NA. But 0100 in the morning is ridiculous, especially when you're talking about false scarcity and only allowing X number of tanks people want. I am having a hard time wrapping my mind around why a company would do that, because from what I can tell, there was no technical or specific mechanics reason why they even needed to all start at one time. I mean, that would have been nice if you can find a time that was reasonable for everybody. And it looked like the other 2 regions had reasonable times. One was in the afternoon and one was for later in the night, like 8 at night or something like that in Asia. But we got 0100. And that should have been fixed. First of all, it shouldn't have happened. Whatever the reason, whether it was a mistake or on purpose, shouldn't have happened. And it should have been fixed if it was a mistake. So I don't know what the answer is. I've asked a question, crickets. I'm not going to get an answer, as usual. There's not going to be one. I won't say a cover-up necessarily, but they'll act as if it never happened, basically. That's what will happen here. All right, so the caravan itself, kind of cool idea. I actually sort of like it. I'm not bothered. I know there's a lot of angst on the forum. But the mechanics are that you get 3 shuffles. You can see on my second day, I have not used it. You've got free shuffles, 3. You can see it right there. Okay, so you've got purchased the thing, shuffled the thing, or save for later. I have saved 4 things for later. So I've saved a tank, which happens to be the 1357. We'll get into that, the reasons for that in just a minute. We've got 3D style, the Kaiju, which I assume I don't have, obviously, or not assume. I definitely don't have. Otherwise, it wouldn't show up. All right, so that's one of the mechanics. You don't get something that you have. So that's cool. Except for I don't think it counts for things like this, like the innovative loading system, because obviously you can have as many of those as you want. So when you're talking 3D styles or tanks, you're not going to get the same thing. That being said, if you have a lot of premium tanks and 3D styles, then you minimize or maximize, if you will, your chances of getting one of the things you don't have. Now remember, there's the Curavettes and the T-22, there's a Foch, I think 155, and some other kind of desirable tanks. If you have a lot of those, you have a higher chance of getting one of those that you don't have shown. Okay. One of the other mechanics is this minus 10% discount thing. You can see that I have clicked it. There's a little check mark. I've done on all these just to kind of help people out. It looks like actually it worked on this one because yesterday I was sitting at minus 10% at a 10% discount for the 1357, and enough people have clicked on that we now have a 15%. So there's a little bit of gamesmanship going on in here. Why is this important? Because if you think about it, if I want to take off as many things off the table that in order to get the Caravans, for example, say my point is to get the Caravans, and I want to take as many things off the table as possible, I would buy these right here. And then I won't get duplicates of those anymore. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm sorry. Duplicates won't matter with those, but I won't see them again. Okay, I will increase the chance of the Caravans showing up. Anywho, there you go. You know, now that I think about it, no, that will work. That will work. This was straight in my mind before I started, right? So I would purchase these and take them off the table, and I won't get any more duplicates. I was thinking, well, no, because I have them. Well, I don't have them. I only have them here. I don't have them in my garage. So if they were in my garage, then obviously they're off the table, and then I increase my chance of the thing that I want. That means that you'd have to buy them. That means that you can't wait for very long for the negative percentage to increase or for the discount to increase. Unfortunately, also, too, and in addition to, if you want the Caravans, I don't even know if any of those exist left. There's only so many. It's possible that they are all gone at this point. How do you know if a thing is getting low in stock? This little bar right here. Now, many, probably many, I'm assuming it's all the same. Bundles available, many. All right, so there's a lot of these left. Interesting that this one is on people's mind because they are voting for it. Neither one of these have changed. And then this is just the innovative loading system. So I have 3 shuffles that I want to do. Okay. Also, when you save, you can save up to 6, and the first one you saved will go off the end. I wish you could just cancel one that you didn't want. But unfortunately, if I save 2 more, the next one I save, I'm going to knock this guy off. I'm probably going to buy all these right now. Anyway, this gold is mostly Wargaming's gold. It's a little bit of mine from Christmas based on, I did send a gift to somebody that they didn't accept, so it came back to me. I thought I got a discount, but you don't. It actually dumped all the boxes into my account. So some of this is my money, but the vast majority is Wargaming, so I'll grab these things. So I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. You can save for later, you can shuffle. Oh, gambling. Let's discuss the whole gambling thing, because that's one thing that people are kind of going crazy about. Look, it's not. You have 3 shuffles. They gave you 3. That's not gambling. That's just 3 shuffles. You like the stuff or you don't. And then if you want to spend 75,000 credits, which, oh, by the way, you can win in the game. If you bought credits for money, I don't know how to help you. but you spend 75,000 silver that you can get in game. Yeah, it can get expensive in terms of your game account. I have 36 million. That's a decent amount, not that much. I have heard of people spending, 15 million in rerolls to get a hold of the Caravans, which my understanding is it's 15 million in silver to get for 30 million in silver. At which point I go, well, then you play the game and you get your silver back. Whatever. But not gambling, you have 3. If you can't help yourself past the 3, I also can't help you. I can't. Anyway, that's maybe controversial. Probably. There's some people who are going to be really bent probably about me saying that. And they're going to, say, what about the children and yada, yada. I know that there's a lot of noise about predatory techniques and mechanics and stuff with wargaming. I don't really have an opinion, to be quite honest, on that. If I don't like a mechanic, then I don't do it. That's kind of where I am now with the game. I don't worry about it too much. Take it into my own hands. Understand that it's my decision, and I don't go with it. This one's got definitely some problems, as we've talked about so far. I don't know, man. It's been, for example, look at this one. Let's just look at this one for a minute. 4,590 bonds for this thing, which is regular 5,100. So they've tossed on these 10 things that they consider worth 100 bonds. This system here is 5,000 in the store for the innovative loading for the purple equipment. I'm going to get a relatively small bonus on this, This looks like it's been voted up. I think this was only minus 5%. Yeah, it was. There you go. So look at that. You hover over, it'll tell you how close you are to minus 15. So this is going down. That's nice, actually. That's not bad at all. And it looks like this one also does not have a limited number. So it'll be good to watch this one. So one technique then for the what, if you're not that bothered by it, is to put the ones you're thinking about, leave them in there, vote for them, make sure you vote for them, and then see how low the bonus goes. Let's check these others. This one hasn't even got started. Nobody cares about the style. A few people care about that style, but not very many. And how are we doing on this? Are we close to 20? Not really. We just barely got to 15. Okay? So that's one of the techniques. You could wait towards the end. So that might be one of the mechanics that people are a little bit irritated about. I don't like when they toss directives on top of something for bonds. It's kind of, that's cheesy, much like the start time was cheesy in my opinion. Is it something to get the pitchforks and torches out for? Not really. But we've talked about this a lot. It's always something, isn't it? Of course, is everybody going to be happy all the time? No, not really. You know, I'm sitting here going on and on about the timing. Some of you may not even care that it started at 100. Fine, it was more fun. I got to stay up. It was like Christmas. I don't know. I don't know why you would like it. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't care, kind of thing. I thought it was crummy. And I'm not that bothered by the rest of the thing. So there you go. That's my opinion on it right there. Would be nice, like I said, if you could get rid of these as opposed to just have them slide off. I'm only really doing the 3 shuffles. I might do a couple extras just for giggles right here on video. See if we can get a couple doubles and things like that. The double thing I could do without. I don't understand why that's even there, other than maybe it's a technical or coding issue or something that was too hard to implement in terms of time and effort, and they just didn't think about it, or they didn't care. It is irritating to get 2, especially if you're doing your free shuffles and you get 2 of the same thing, and then when they were both the 2D Brazilian style, that made me laugh. I wish, that's the only part of that video, like I said, that I wish I had. So let's shuffle these and see what we get. I have this one saved, so I'm not going to worry about that. Yeah, it says save for later already. So we'll shuffle once, see what we get. Okay, see, this is one of the ones I could also do without. So this is 980. That's actually a pretty good discount, but it is specific to whoever's these are, Soviet Union. So at least that's kind of useful in terms of that's a food that Soviet players would use, and there's a lot of Soviet tanks. But if that's 50, see, that price isn't just the food, unfortunately. It's not just the food. So it's not that good. Who cares about this and this? Really? Well, why are these even on there? I don't know. So we're just going to let that go. I don't care about that. I'm not even going to worry about that one. All right, personal training manual. Well, that's interesting. That's not bad because that's the big one for one person at 850,000, and they're selling it for 2,975,000, which is slightly cheaper than the one manual that's usually on sale. I'm going to save that for later. I'm also going to do this, help it along. How are we doing here? Yep, we're moving towards 20. I'm getting close to not having this saved, but I'm only going to have one more shuffle, so I'm only going to fill it up. Tomorrow I'm going to have to make some hard decisions. I could buy these right now just to make this easier. Should I get these? Let's do it. We're going to do that. I'm just going to get these so I don't get any doubles on these things. As I said, these are... Ooh, purchase another bundle. I don't want to purchase another bundle. What does that mean? Okay, let's just do that. Purchase another bundle. Was that going to buy another one of those? I don't think so, because it's only one style. I'm not sure. I was scared to press that button. All right. We'll get this one too. Now I've cleared off the board. Nope, we're not doing that, friend. We're doing this. All right. Oof. Kaiju style. All right, so I've got those styles. So we're going to save this for later. I really should buy this right now, but I think I'm going to play the game and see how much more discount I can get on this thing. But what if I get a double? Let's buy it right now. It's a 15% discount. It's not my gold. I don't care. All right. Now, you might be laughing because you probably know I have the 1357 GF, or you might know that. Because of the 100 battle challenge thing, I don't have any scouts with less than 100 battles. Now I have 2, a tier 7 and a tier 8, because I bought the 4190 for a discount in the store about a week ago or so. So I like scouts. I want to play them on stream, so I've got 2 that I can roll up 100. All right, so We're going to save this for later. There it is. We voted for it. My advice, if you're only doing the 3 shuffles, make sure you vote on all 3, even if you don't want it, just to help people out. And I just got a... No, I didn't. I thought I got the double. I didn't press shuffle yet. All right, here we go. One more shuffle. What do we got? Oh, there's the Universal Manual. Now, this is the 250,000. All right, this one is not a deal. Not really. This is the one that works for any crew, but you can buy the specific nationality ones for a similar price, although this is now discounted, maybe enough to be a decent deal. In fact, it is. So where are we sitting? I'm going to save this one as well. So this one's cranking up. You get up to 25% off on this, it starts to become, this is a pretty good deal. Because A, it's universal, which is more effective. And it's going to be cheaper than what you would buy the by nationality ones, which give you the same amount of experience. Right now, it's actually already a decent deal at minus 15, and you can see we're creeping up on 20. So I will save this one for later. There we go. So we've got these two. Similar price here, but this is for one person. So I don't know. This one's maybe not as good a deal right now. Should we shuffle for 75? It's just silver. Who cares? We'll just do it twice, and we'll come down to an even 36 million here. So let's shuffle one more time. You can see it gives you a warning, 75,000. And I don't really care about the silver. I'm not really trying to get anywhere necessary. Tankle it. Oh, geez. Is this a 2D? Yeah. So, oh, it's 1. Well, okay. Sure. We'll do that, and we'll take it off. Although, here's my question on the 2D styles. Will they continue to come up even if you have 1? It can go on any tank. I don't know. Because I don't think this is locked to a tank. All vehicles. That's a question I do not know the answer to. Let me know down below if you know the answer to that one. We're just going to purchase it anyway. It's one credit. I mean, come on. What does this do? Does it take me back? It does. Okay. That number takes you back. All right. I don't need this. I have tons and tons, so I'm going to let that one go. We've shuffled twice, so we did my limit, right? Got to work on that gambling addiction, my friends. I will vote for it, though, here. You got 5 votes a day, by the way, to help anyone else. How we doing here? Are we starting to get there? We're at 15%. All right, cool. So there you go, folks. My opinion of the Caravan, a little bit of the mechanics. Most of you know how that works. Maybe I threw a couple things to think about in there. It looks like buying the things I bought didn't necessarily help me. I've only seen 1 tank, and I've now clicked 5, 8, 12 times. Okay, so I did 4 extras yesterday, so that's 7, and I did another 5 today, my 3 free ones and 2 more, and I've picked up 1 tank in those 12. If you're really looking for something, realize it's just silver, guys. It's just silver. Yes, it can hurt. Maybe you don't crank up silver that easily. I got it, but it's something you can get in game. This here is a resource in your game that you get by playing the game. So don't get too crazy about how it's ripping you off. Now, if it was gold or money or something like that, then there might be a bit of an argument. But also remember, you get 3 free ones. And if you can't stop yourself, I can't help you. I couldn't stop myself. I had to press 2. Now I want to do it again. No, I'm not doing it again. All right, guys, that's it for this Thursday afternoon. I'm going to go finish my coffee. That's not actually true because it's the morning and I'll be at work and I won't have any coffee. But I am going to finish my morning coffee before I go to work. And you will see this in the afternoon. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Remember, Thursday is Practice Friday. Get ready for it. We will see ya.